Aquarius, how do I explain this one? All right, we got protection card. And usually, like you're being protected from deceit, lie low for a while, and I see you manifesting, like you may be praying with you're literally manifesting or just in the back of your head, you're just something that you want, right? So it's like protection. So I clarified this protection card to get a little more what's it about for Aquarius. We have great match that I wanted to flip out. And then I see drama around this situation. And then I have relationships here. Okay, so some of you, this could be, a bunch of people involved. And for example, this could be hitting you in love with there are a bunch of people involved. Maybe there's gossip, maybe it's third party situation. But there's some type of great match in between drama, all right, and you needing to protect yourself, all right. It's very interesting, all right. And I see soon you're going to be in the position to put your demands on the table. Okay, that is how the deck wanted to split, all right. It just jumped out when I clarified. But I do see something is going to smooth over here. Okay, you're going to be in a position to put your demands on the table, to go after what you want, whatever real passion here. It does feel more like a love related message. We'll pull tarot and see what happens, but there is also something about building wealth, all right, being financially stable that you're working on. And I am seeing in the flow and answers coming to you. Basically, you put in the elbow grease, the universe, God, spirit, however you see that, will respond, and then answers to your problems, okay? Something will come to you along the way. So don't worry as you're manifesting, as you figure things out. Don't worry about figuring everything out. Just start the engine is the download I got. Start the wheels, you know what I mean? They're putting a nursery rhyme song, the wheels and the bus go round and round. That's what they're kind of saying, like just keep going, okay? But this situation, um, if you have a lot of drama in your life right now, around a great opportunity, whether it's love or career or something, it should smooth out, okay? So just hang in there because there is something about protection around this, all right, that wanted to fly out. All right, let's take a look at what the tarot has for you guys. So this is general messages: Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. And guys, I did make it to Florida. I'm getting settled. This will be the new space. I just have to figure out all the lighting stuff and everything and the new setup. All right, but all good. Very, very nice here in the sunny state. Spirit, talk to me. What else for Aquarius? What else does Aquarius need to know? Let me take a look. This feels strong. All right, we have King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, may be relevant. That is also about mastering emotions and love and feelings and being a counselor. So I am seeing Ace of Pentacles, an offer, okay? Water sign energy. So for some of you, that is new beginnings in homes, love, something steady. Let's take a look. I'm seeing some type of rock bottom energy. Something is ending, and I have judgment. Okay. Five of Pentacles. All right, what happens after Judgment, Spirit? For Page of Swords. Okay, this is looking a Tower. All right, Aquarius. High Priestess. Okay, I feel like a lot of you may be not in contact with someone. There's some type of decision that has been put off. All right. So, and I do see offers coming your way. This looks like I can see why all that drama and everything around the love situation. There is someone that cares about you. It feels like for lots of you, there is an offer coming away or that you care about. Okay. I am seeing some type of rough period, 10 of swords, okay, betrayal, rock bottom feeling, an ending that happened. But then I have judgment, rethinking the past, classic reconciliation energy, someone returning to your life. And I see five of pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. This person might have been very close, all right, out with each other through thick and thin, or there could be financial issues are, also a factor. But when I clarify judgment, because that is rethinking past reconciliation, someone returning classically. I'm seeing spying. It's like you're deciding or they're percolating, they're thinking, there's some spying kind of energy. And then I have the Tower. All right, rapid changes, epiphanies from silent treatment and not making a decision. Two of Swords. And this is where we have the dominant energy as someone putting in an offer. Okay, something, a new seed, all right, for something steady, something nourishing. Okay, so I can also see this as being part of, career too, guys. With, maybe, you had a rough period. Now we have these changes coming, but there is some type of end to silent treatment. People are listening to their intuition right now with that High Priestess, and decisions are not being put off. So expect some type of changes coming into your life, some type of offer. I do see communication issues might have been a factor, lies, petty fights, competition, things of that nature. But now I have a divine masculine coming in, someone making power moves. Aries energy may be relevant here, but this is controlled notions. And then the Knight of Cups. But there's a lot of like, right now, there is a lot of tension. Okay. I feel like a lot of you are still in the manifesting stage. A lot of you are still trying to figure things out. You may be having a rough period, a rock bottom kind of feeling, and soon you're going to be rising from the ashes, and then this offer comes through. I do see you guys putting your demands on the table. That could be you extending an offer as well, or receiving one, depending on how the situation is resonating for you. But it feels like, just know for now, whatever sacrifices you were going through, this feels like you have 10-10 in your reading, but it is like the rock bottom and the stress part, all right, of doing everything you can. It is not going unnoticed by the divine. All right, we have the Hanged Man here. That is also rewarded sacrifice, okay, because it does feel like there's a lot of like, tensions. Like I'm feeling like a tightness, like a hovering energy of a lot going on in the meantime to get to this Ace of Pentacles and King of Cups energy, where master of your emotions, new beginnings, starting. This looks has more emotional connotations, but it's water and earth kind of energy together, okay? And we see this offer coming through, power moves after a lot of struggle here and communication issues, okay? King of Swords energy is showing. Um, Aquarius energy, that's you, okay? So, but that Aquarius, Libra, Gemini may be relevant. You guys may also be analyzing things, okay? After a period, or you're ready to speak up about something, and then I see Six of Swords moving past obstacles that you've really been thinking about, all right? And maybe even healing from a situation, restoration, thinking. And then we have the Page of Cups, some type of message coming through. We go back to water sign energy, okay? So good energy to see, but it does feel like my Aquariuses, you guys may be going through a lot of tense situations in the meantime if this is hitting you, okay? Do check your sun, moon, Venus, and rising. Best of luck. Know that part of this sacrifice is to get you to better things, all right? Is what's coming through, all right? Light, love, and light. Take care.